is based on my PhD thesis, the research work which I started as part of my IIT Bombay journey. And later, many Vaidyas joined hand together in this particular journey to take this product to the stage where we are. All right. Raisen, has the recording started? Okay, super. Thanks, Raisen. So today is a webinar, the first in its series where we are going to interact with all our doctors, all our customers. So 2 months ago, I think 3 months ago, we basically had a very good milestone that we sold more than 1,000 Nadi Tarangini systems across India. And at the very moment, we have about 1,100 systems, 1,100 doctors across India using this particular system. We also have a few more doctors across the globe in 29 countries, and the system is continuously improving and so on. About 4 months ago, along with our Java software, we also started with our completely web experience. We also started with a couple of other updates with respect to Apple launch and so on. So with respect to that, we are continuously receiving different types of requests from the doctors. They are having their own doubts with respect to the hardware, the software, the web, the mobile application, the report cards it is generating, the logic behind it, and how to interact with the patients and so on. So today's webinar, today's question answer session is more like a open discussion kind of thing, where all the doctors and the experts from the Atreya team will basically have discussions together. So in today's session, our two experts are Vaidya Tejaswini Bhale and Shruti Kulkarni. Both of them are associated with Atreya Innovations and the development of Nadi Tarangini for more than, I think, 6 years, 7 years, and so on. So they have been extremely involved in the process of building the software, the report card, the hardware, everything. So both the experts know the system in and out. They know their own specialization with respect to Ayurveda, nutrition, research, and so on. So Vaidya Tejaswini comes from the background of Ayurveda, and Shruti comes from the background of nutrition. So I open up the forum. Maybe Shruti and Tejaswini, both of you, maybe you can talk maybe a couple of lines about yourself and how this session we will take it further. And I request all the doctors, the doubts which you have, maybe you can come on video mode, or if you can write in the chat that you have a doubt, or you can describe the doubt itself, so that one by one we will take all those doubts. Both the approaches are fine. I'm going to moderate this session. So based on who is asking the questions, whether you raise the hand, whether you appear on the video, or you say, I have a doubt or I have a suggestion to make in the chat, accordingly, we will take this further. Okay. So thank you so much. Tejaswini, over to you. Maybe a couple of opening remarks from you.
Yes, thank you. Namaste, everyone. I'm Vaidya Tejaswini Bhale. And as Dr. Anirudh said, I'm associated with Atreya for this development of Nadi Tarangini. I did my graduations from Tilak Ayurveda Mahavidyalaya. So everyone must know this. This is the renowned institute and the Tarachan Hospital, which is situated in Pune. And now for last 20 years, I'm practicing as Ayurveda physician, Panchakarma expertise, and Nadi Pariksha Tadnya. So based on that, I will try to answer your questions, whatever the doubts you have regarding Nadi Tarangini or Nadi Pariksha and our device. So welcome all of you. And yes, now Shruti will introduce herself. And please write your questions or ask so we can start our session. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Namaskar and Welcome to all doctors present here. This is Shruti Kulkarni. I am the Nutrition and the Research Product Head at Atreya Innovations and associated with Nadi Tarangini since last couple of years. I'm based in Germany, and I am trying to help the team to understand how wellness, that is nutrition part, as well as public health, can be merged together with Ayurveda, so that we can reach out to more and more people in India as well as globally. Thank you so much for attending today's session, and over to Dr. Anirudh Joshi. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Shruti. Thanks, Tejaswini. So I open up the forum to all doctors. I'm first of all, one more time, thank you so much for purchasing Nadi Tarangini, coming into the Atreya family, and joining hands together to take Ayurveda in a complete digital way to the world. So once again, thank you so much. And the forum is open. Please feel free to ask your questions so that Tejaswini, Shruti, myself, we can answer you well. Thank you. So either in the chat or on Google Meet, you can see a hand symbol where, okay, I see that Dr. Snehal Rahane has raised her hand. So Dr. Snehal, please ask your question.
Yes, good afternoon, team Atreya. Actually, recently we started using Nadi Tarangini, maybe last few months.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Experience is good. Actually, I'm not using myself the device. My staff, staff is using the device because it's done before consultation in the OPD. So I have asked them regarding the difficulties what they are facing during the operations. So they have given me the query like during the examination that 1 to 100 is the process percentage. It is showing some meter is there.
Yes.
So sometimes it goes up to the 100, but still it is not generating the report. And while restarting the device, after restarting the device or after retrying the same process, immediately it generates the report. Means they are not able to find exactly what error they are doing in this process and how to correct that.
Okay, excellent. Thank you for this question. Maybe I'll try to answer that question before Tejaswini or Shruti. It's more technical. And so I'll take it up right away.
Even I had asked them to press the nadi, like I had seen the training videos. So hold it in a proper way, press it in the way. Even we tried to make the nadi area wet by water, applying water, and then try, because no air pouch should be remaining there. But still they are facing the same issue.
Super. Thank you. I mean, you have done the most important job of explaining them how to take the nadi already. So I was about to say almost the same thing. So one thing which I can do is maybe Royson here, who is our technical expert, maybe he will get in touch with your technical staff, and I myself will do a video based training one more time with them to show them how to take nadi, how not to take nadi, why it is going to 100% without actually not correct nadi, and so on. So, but usually what happens is that this particular glitch comes only when the nadi which is taken has a different types of pressure applied while taking the nadi. So the percent value is calculated based on the current 2 second, 3 second graph. For example, I'm taking the nadi, it is coming. But when the whole data is uploaded on the server, then at a complete set is actually considered while creating the analysis, and that's when sometimes
so it analyzes the best 2 seconds out of those.
So sometimes it shows that 100% has been captured, but it does not generate the report, or sometimes it does not capture the overall Nadi in bits and pieces, but overall it has a structure and it generates a report. So what they have observed is absolutely right. It's not, I will not call that as a mistake as such. They just need one more training, and I myself will be, I'll be happy to provide that. So maybe, Royson, can you just note down sir's number, sir's name, so that we'll get in touch with them and we'll give one more training. Yeah, I myself will give the training.
Sure. Thank you very much. And one query was there from my side. Like in the reports, we are showing Nadi details along with the Prakriti.
Mm-hmm.
So is there any option like we can focus or we can print or highlight only the Nadi part despite of displaying both the things?
Understood. Tejaswini, do you want to answer that question?
Okay, yeah, sure. So what I understood is you are saying we are giving both the things, Prakriti and Vikruti, in our report card, but you want to say that just focus on Vikruti, which is coming from the Nadi report, correct?
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. So
because what I am experiencing, like we are printing both the things, like Nadi, and in the bracket we are giving the Prakriti. So patients are confused. Oh, I am suffering from cough. Why it is showing Pitta? So of course it is a part of awareness, but as of in today's situation, people are just getting aware about the Ayurveda, the basic concept, what is Prakriti, Nadi. So if we overfeed them, they are getting confused. So this was my observation. So that was the reason for this.
Okay. So very first of all, let me just give one line or the first sentence that the report card which we are generating, which is as a Nadi Tarangini Guna report, is basically for the Vaidya or the Ayurveda practitioner or whatever the wellness practitioner.
Right.
So all the language which is coming, which is Prakriti, Vikruti, Guna, everything, it is known to Vaidya. And it is giving you direction to go towards the better and better diagnosis. Okay. As our sciences tells about all these aspects, which starts from the Prakriti. So we are really, it is not possible for us also when we do the clinical examination to just keep away the Prakriti. So that's why we start with Prakriti. And our report is such a beautifully given, and it is so intelligent that we are giving the Prakriti also and the Vikruti also. So for Vaidya, it is useful.
Correct.
As you are saying, your customer or your patient is getting confused. For that reason, when we are also having our another report card, which is for the patient purpose. So they will have everything regarding whatever the information they should know. It is given in our Arogya Darshika report card. So I will request you that better you can share those report with the patient. And
yeah, I guess we are printing the Arogya Darshika report only, and I have bought a color printer for that, and we are printing only the second page every time because it is having the details of Nadi, and apart from the
the first page comprises of the Prakriti, I understand.
Correct.
So the Prakriti is our base, Dr. Snehal Kumar. So what you are saying,
that is fine. What my suggestion is, correct. That is fine. But what my suggestion is, like there should be an option whether it should reflect or not into the report. We can consider while preparing the report.
Perfect.
But so that would be better because now seeing these colorful reports, patients are also keen. They read it deeply. Oh, what is given? We give it into the Marathi language to the local people. So they are also very eager to know what exactly is there inside my Nadi. So they read it actually. So like you said, it is for Vaidyas. Definitely it is for Vaidyas. But patients are also very interested to know the things. So that's why this was the
we will think over this one, and from the designing part of the report card we will discuss about this, and we will take action as per your suggestion. Okay?
Perfect. It's a very good suggestion, Dr. Snehal Kumar. So Royson, please note this down that we have 2 report cards, and 2 report cards, let's say that on one report card we have 10 pages, and in second report card we have 8 pages. And what doctor is suggesting is that for those 18 pages, maybe every doctor will select the number of pages which need to be printed In the sense, there are two. One is what is visible on the screen, and one is when it is printed. Okay. So let's give them maybe a tick mark page wise, where they will select or deselect a particular page, and based on that only their printout will appear, because they also want to share that particular PDF report card with their patient. So printing is simple, that I can just print the second page, third page. But when I want to take a PDF and give it to the patient, it's always better that I already choose which pages to create the PDF.
Correct. I think this is a simple solution, and that will be very helpful for everyone.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Note this down so that when you talk to our CTO Paraksar, how to implement and so on, when to implement, how to implement, and accordingly, please keep updating Dr. Snehal Kumar that we'll be working on this in so and so period time frame, and you will get the update very soon and so on. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, Paraksar. Thank you so much. Any other question, Dr. Snehal Kumar?
Sir, namaste.
No, these were the only queries as of now. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Yes,
Hello.
Dr. Linga. Please.
Sir, we are taking this your Nadi 3 yantras for our hospital. We are very much thank you for providing us.
Thank you.
Already we have initiated in your teaching hospital of
Yes.
Gramin Ayurvedic Medical College.
Super.
Sir, one thing we for Patya, it comes according to season Rutucharya and Dinacharya. So when we providing the data, if it is possible to make in the regional language for giving the patient, so it is much easy for us. Otherwise, if you give in the other language, once again we have to they cannot understand what the do's and don'ts.
Understood.
So if you give an option for the local languages, it's better to
perfect. Which
provide
language
for the patient.
you want this in? Which language?
Sir, Kannada. We are taking our college is in Karnataka. So means all regional languages. It is better universal for all.
Well understood. Royston, do we have Kannada language support in our system?
Right now, no, sir. No.
Understood. Understood. Shruti, you have something to say on this?
Yes. Just one thing. Namaskar, Dr. Birada. Sir, we have started the work in Kannada, and very soon we are actually creating the regional database wherein all the names of all the food items, all the things that are coming in Patya, that will be very soon available, as well as some recipes which will be according to the suggestion by Dr. Tejaswini, which are Ayurveda driven.
Perfect. Shruti, have you identified a translator already, or otherwise maybe we can take help of doctor himself, that if he can provide some help? Have you identified a person already?
Yes, one, but we can definitely ask sir if he has a good student who can definitely help us, because that will be more.
If you have any person who can help us in the conversion, if it is possible. Otherwise, of course, we are identifying at our end, and we'll convert very soon. So, Dr. Lingarji, you're on mute. Can we take your help for the conversion? Is it possible? Do you have any person who can help us in this particular journey?
Yes, sir. So we have especially Swastharusta faculty. Those are more Ayurvedic dietitians, especially. So they are so they can better to provide even preparations also, how to prepare also. So they can provide the details. If you give the chance, they will provide the details.
Super. So can Shruti maybe connect with you so that you can connect further for this particular work? It typically takes 10 days of time to actually do all those things, roughly couple of hours every day. That kind of work could be, we will ask someone to do this, and maybe after that we can work on this.
Okay, sir.
Super. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. We'll definitely do this.
Okay.
Thank you. I see that Dr. Narsimham has raised the hand. Dr.
I'm not a doctor. I'm for marketing type.
Yeah.
Sir, I'm from Chennai, particularly in South region. You know well, Dr. Linga said that the same problem we are also facing here.
Uh-huh.
I think in Chennai only, I think we are having only 4 machines only we sold it. Everybody is giving interest. When we are going giving demo, everything, they are saying the same problem I am also facing,
Mhm.
that local language regarding this, we are facing this problem.
Okay. Okay. So
At
similarly,
the same time for the recipe, at the same time for the recipe also.
okay, well understood.
Because they say it is from the north, so they are giving that North Indian dishes. You are
Understood.
not suggesting for South Indian dishes.
Well understood.
If you can mention, then it will be useful for us.
Very well, sir. Thank you. Thank you. We'll take this suggestion and we'll work on it very soon, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Sir, one more suggestion, my kind input.
Yes.
Sir, already there is a website called as KIT, CAYIT.
Mhm.
So they have incorporated an artificial intelligence in that by
Mhm.
Ministry of Ayush itself.
Mhm.
So if you type anything, for example, Haridra, the recipe prepared from Haridra,
Mhm.
the entire data will be fetched and appear there.
Okay.
So if should be like that, such kind of things. So even the patient can capable to prepare the remedy recipes and they can use.
Very nice. This is a very good suggestion. I will definitely look into it.
Yeah,
Thank you.
hi sir, this is Parag. Can you please can you please type in the URL that you are, the AI tool that you mentioned, so that we can follow that?
Sir, CAYIT, KIT.
ठीक है. We'll
Okay,
look
fine.
into it, sir. Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Dr. Hema, you raised the hand.
So, could you hear me?
Yes, we can.
This is Dr. Hemlata Dubey from Singapore. Basically,
Yes.
I'm from India. Yeah. So I have second clinic setup. Shall I start my video? Yeah. Okay. So I'm planning to start the second clinic setup, which I already registered with you. So here the problem is the people 80%, I think, or more than 75% is international. So
Mhm.
here local Chinese, Singaporeans, and so maybe could you update the same what the doctors were discussing about the diet? So here could you categorize according to the vegan options and like what is available, not a Shastik-Shali rice, or it's a modern term, whatever available in organic form or like that diet. So it's very useful.
That I will very happily tell you. By 15th of November, our international food diet is getting updated on the server. So you will start getting all those diet patterns as part of the diet chart which is getting generated right now. So what you just asked for, by 15th November we will be ready.
Sure. And I want to start the second clinic setup, and for that, could you email me the details as well?
About the sales, you mean?
No, it's the salesperson told me you have to call, means I should call them to second clinic setup, but I was busy in some technical here.
Already purchased, but
yeah, one clinic setup already they did with the Indian one, but I want to start the here also the Singaporean. So which is, yeah. So that's
Rohan, please note down that maybe Nishigandha will talk to Dr. Hemlata and get this. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, Rohan. Thank you, Dr. Hemlata. And we'll inform you once the international diet is also on the chart. In fact, we'll inform all the doctors so that they can start. It's more like vegan, international cuisines, international what you call continental diets and so on. So which are maybe.
Yeah, my specialization is in basically I did a research awarded also CCRS, through CCRS, my research work in maybe colitis, and basically I'm from Kaya Chikitsa and Panchakarma also. So I work with the government medical college as associate professor in Madhya Pradesh also, and I work with Saifi Hospital Mumbai as a consultant, first appointed doctor over there in Mumbai. So I practice all over India, Mumbai, Delhi, Maharashtra, everywhere. And Hong Kong also, I did 2 years, and last 11 years I am doing here. So in Singapore. So I presented in Ayush 2024 January. That
Okay.
time I came to know about this device and just curious. And then my father also searched. He is a medical professor in a allopathic hospital, MP. So he just checked whether nowadays so many things in online things, but we don't know what is the genuine and whatever. So he checked with your person and then communicate very well, and he bought it very nice. Everything was well. So that's why I want to start. The first one is setup done, and here is a. So I saw there over so many different, means they came from Germany, this and that. But
Yeah.
internationally, you should just some categorize or do some different devices, because nowadays everybody, they are doing 3 months, 4 months, and started practice over there, and they said we are the Ayurveda doctor. One of my husband's, he's from finance and he's a CEO in London, and she did from some MBBS doctor. She's running Ayurveda courses. So like this, we did 10 years, sir, in our field, 15 years now, 20 years practice. And they started 6-month course, and she paid for 400 pounds. And I was teaching her, because she's my husband's friend's wife. So she paid also. She was doing correspondent, like it's not a genuine consultation and all, but they took some certificate from that doctor, and they are now Ayurveda practitioner over. So these kind of things you should just check before you sell, because then there is no difference between our MD and specialization doctors, and some fake also they are using devices. They are, so if you are selling to device them, so it should be there is a difference between the for doctors and other people also.
Well understood. I'll
There is
note
no
your
because this is not a treatment, right? It's only diagnosis, and we already trained for this. So there is
absolutely.
no use. It's just attraction for the clinic setup is a modern technology. So we can just like a ECG machine. So we can show them, yes, this is Ayurveda is also a advanced.
Yes.
We are using advanced things. It's a showcase. Basically, yes, we are using the treatment is main for our whatever.
Correct. I've noted down your concern.
So,
Ma'am, in our case, basically,
from your salesperson, they are going to launch all these yoga center and people and health center. Then I was worried about, then what about us? Because we are genuine doctors. If you are, everybody is using, then what is the use for practitioners?
well understood. Well understood. Thank you for your concern, ma'am. I'll look into. Thank you. I see that Dr. Nasim has raised the hand again. Thank you. Dr. Nasim, you have raised the hand again. Can you please ask your question again?
No. That was first raised.
Okay, can you please remove your hand again? I mean, you just have to re-click the hand so that your hand goes away.
Okay.
Right. Any other suggestions or doubts any of the doctors has? Doctor, I see that Dr. Kajal has joined. I see Harshini has joined. Dr. Meenakshi has joined, and so on. If you have any suggestions, if you have any doubts, I see that Dr. Nandini Katte have joined. Dr. Pate has joined. If you have any doubts, if you have any suggestions, please feel free to talk to us. Thank you so much. Yes. So, Dr. Tejaswini, maybe I will ask you the same question which Dr. Hemlata just asked. You had also had similar concerns. So maybe you can give, slightly elaborate answer to Dr. Hemlata, what we also think about the same, how we sell and how is our experience and so on.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Hema ma'am, for sharing your concern. But of course, as we started our journey with Nadi Tarangini, and our main report card is, as I mentioned earlier, is only for Ayurveda practitioners. So they only can read it, they only can analyze it properly in the correct way, which is given in by our ancient text. But of course, now the patients who are coming, or the people who are now eager to gain health, they are also going towards yoga and wellness and all the aspects of meditation also. So as Nadi Pariksha is the crucial part of Ayurveda, it is not possible for each and every Ayurveda practitioner also to do. We tried our best to give the diagnosis part, but the same way this science is for the yoga also. This science is also for the wellness thing. So we are trying to give the Nadi Pariksha analysis, not in the Ayurveda way, not in the Ayurveda language, but in their own language. Okay, which is now in which way the yoga practitioner will talk about the mental health or whatever the consciousness level. So we are trying to give our inputs in that way, so they can convey in that way in with their science to their patients or clients. Okay, so the report, everything, the machine is same, but the intelligence part is different, or the intelligence means the background is different, but what we are the coming in front of you is in the different language for that expertise. So when we are going to sell it to yoga person or wellness person, of course, we are checking for their authentic, not the certificate, what you are saying right now, but whether they are having the yoga center or how they are going to deal with that report card. We are selling it to them only.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, just to add, when we sell to a yoga center or a wellness center, we do not give Nadi Tarangini report to them or Arogya Darshika report to them. What we give them is more like a yoga report. So it has a parameter of how much is the flexibility, how much is the pain, which yoga to follow, which yoga not to follow, and so on. So it's a completely different report card. It does not talk about more like Ayurveda practitioners report card, which is our Nadi Tarangini report card, but it talks about something else. So that we have taken care of, because what we think is that ultimately the patient should win, number one. And number two, if that particular person further wants to, talk about Nadi, that particular patient or person is definitely going to go to the Ayurvedic clinic, because that yoga center is not going to solve the queries of the patients with respect to Nadi Pariksha. They do not have that expertise. So that is how we started the discussion. That is how we connect with the yoga studios or wellness centers. But still, I have noted down your concern. We'll again have our internal meeting how to solve this particular query. If you have this query, I'm sure the 1100 systems which are in the market right now, I'm sure other 1000 doctors will have a similar query. So we should work on that, and I assure you that we'll come up with the solution. Thank you. Thank you.
And I can suggest, or I want to request you that if you go through the yoga report which we are having, that is totally different language and aspect. So you can, if you compare those one, then Ayurveda and Nadi Pariksha is having its importance there only in the Guna report, and yoga will have their science importance in the yoga report. Also, we are having, as mentioned, the Arogya Darshika is there, which is for the very easily or the very understandable language for the any patient, customer, or a layman. So that is also useful. So we are targeting each and every customer from each and every side of the practitioner or the healthcare sector, I can say.
Correct. So nowadays, globally, two things means they are popular doing. One is the Ayurveda business, one is a wellness through Ayurveda. So Ayurveda business now is more popular through the so many Gurujis and so many peoples abroad, which is good thing. They are marketing our Ayurveda, but the basics should be maintained. Means there is everything is show based, and they are defaming Ayurveda, and they don't have deep knowledge, theory things, and what we 10 years spent in our college, master's degree and research work. So because they can just show is the same. They will say, okay, they are doctors also using the same instrument we have also. You just come to our wellness center.
But ma'am, the Ayurveda practitioner, this is a diagnostic tool. So the next part comes is by the practitioner only, the treatment, the therapies that we are going to give. So, and they will suggest their own yoga asana or whatever, the dhyan dharana and all. So the next part, which is the main chikitsa part, that is our, for that that thing, no one will steal from us or no one will copy us.
Yeah.
So
But
that's, and this is the thing.
Because everything is available on Google and everything available on YouTube. You can't stop that.
Ma'am,
Yes.
we'll
We will think over this, and of course we will consider your suggestion.
These
Yes.
things you can just control.
Yes, sure.
Yeah.
Yes. We will. Yeah.
definitely will. Thank you. Thank you.
Internationally, this level, somebody can copy your app also and software maker develop if you will not control over it, because so many Korean, Japanese, they are copying all the softwares, all the devices. Because one of my friend here, they make a rotimatic machine. They are my neighbors also. And now globally, US everywhere is very popular rotimatic machine. But so many copies, and they did then software change this and that. Problems happened with them also.
Well understood. Thank you, ma'am. Any other question? Should you want to say something?
Yeah, I just wanted, I know this is taking long, this
No,
question,
please.
but it is good that Hema ma'am has come. Since I practice in Germany for last 5 years, base. Yes, you are right that globally Ayurveda is the most popular ancient science, because we have really seen how close it is helping people. Since the time I have been associated, I feel proud that I am representing our Indian product with Nadi Tarangini. Plus, I am also representing the ancient medicine. I'm not a practitioner of ancient medicine, but as you rightly said, that yes, people, we are looking at who is using Nadi Tarangini, and yes, there are disclaimers which are added in the report cards, so they definitely help, because once the disclaimer is seen, the patient, a very informed patient, at least in Europe, they definitely will ask questions to the doctor and then rightfully take the treatment, because they are aware of that. So, ma'am, thank you very much for raising this question, and we will definitely deep dive into it. Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you, Shruti, for adding the international aspect into that. So good. Dr. Kajal has raised her hand. Yes, Dr. Kajal.
नमस्कार सर, नमस्कार मैम।
Namaste.
एक्चुअली मेरा एक छोटा सा क्वेरी थी कि आरोग्य दर्शिका और नाड़ी तरंगिनी जो गुना रिपोर्ट है, उसमें कभी कभी क्या रहता है कि जो लाइफस्टाइल मॉडिफिकेशंस जो आते हैं, उनकी कभी तो वो सेम रहते हैं, कभी वो वेरी कर जाते हैं। तो वो डिफरेंस क्या हमारा कुछ रिपोर्ट लेने का जो तरीका है उसमें कुछ कमी रह जाती है, उस वजह से है, या फिर उसको हमें और थोड़ा सा देखना चाहिए?
मैम, मैं एकदम छोटा जवाब देता हूँ। ये क्वेरी लगभग 1 महीने पहले और एक डॉक्टर ने हमें पूछा था, और एक्चुअली 2 अलग अलग सर्वर्स थे हमारे तक, इसलिए 2 अलग आंसर्स कभी आ जाते थे। लेकिन अब हमने पूरा एक ही सर्वर पे सब कुछ इम्प्लीमेंट कर दिया है, तो शायद आपने 1 महीने पहले वैसा लिया होगा रिपोर्ट, तो शायद अलग आया होगा, बट अब आपको
सेम आए थे।
बिल्कुल भी, तो अब अलग नहीं आएंगे। वी हैव ऑलरेडी सॉल्व दैट पर्टिकुलर, आई विल कॉल बग। एक छोटा सा बग हमारी तरफ से ही रह गया था कि 2 अलग सर्वर्स पे हम ये पूरा मेंटेन कर रहे थे। एक्चुअली कैसे होता है कि कोई भी डेवलपमेंट इंक्रीमेंटल वे पे होती है, तो इंक्रीमेंटल वे पे कभी हम मेन सर्वर पे दूसरी डेवलपमेंट करते नहीं है, क्योंकि फिर वो मेन सर्वर पे अगर कुछ गलती हो गई तो मेन सर्वर को भी वो क्रैश कर दे, इसलिए वो अलग सर्वर पे हम कर रहे थे, जिसके वजह से थोड़ी गड़बड़ हो गई। बट नाउ यू विल नॉट रिसीव, आई अश्योर यू, दोनों रिपोर्ट्स बिल्कुल सेम रहेंगे और सही रहेंगे।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू।
यस, एनी अदर क्वेरी मैम फ्रॉम योर एंड?
नहीं सर, बाकी इतना टेक्निकल टीम इतना हेल्पफुल रहती है, बहुत एसिस्टेंट मुझे मिल जाता है। थैंक यू सर।
Thank you for that note. Thank you so much. Any other query, doctors, practitioners? अगर आपको कोई Dr. Kajal, if you can unraise your hand, that will be good. Thank you. Yes. और किसी को query है, please raise your hand, or maybe you unmute and start talking. That is also fine because I don't see any raised hand. So the forum is completely open. अगर किसी को कुछ suggestion देना है, कोई query पूछनी है, या हमारे बारे में अच्छा बोलना है, please unmute yourself and please tell us what do you think. I see that the 3-4 doctors have joined slightly late. So let me put it this way, that the session started with the introduction of the 2 experts, and the forum is completely open, that you raise your hand and you ask your question. Just wanted to mention because a few doctors joined late. Yes. We still have about 13 more minutes so for this session to end. Any doubts? I see Dr. Nandini, Mahendra, Dr. Margaret, Dr. Meenakshi.
Sir, one suggestion,
Yes.
sir. Nothing
Yes.
question. Sir, suppose if we are having any customers from south, especially from Tamil Nadu side, you can send the details. We will also contact because the local language is
Understood.
very, very important for
Very
them.
well.
Okay. When if you are getting any inquiries, you can send it because I am the local person. So I can easily handle.
Super.
And I will update you
Thank
also.
you so much for this help. I'll inform my salesperson about that. Thank you so much.
Sure. Thank you.
For all doctors who have joined here today, as there are no questions, let me put it one more thing. We also have a referral scheme running. Suppose you are using this particular system, and if you refer to your friend, your colleague in India or outside of India, and if one of them actually buys the Nadi Tarangini system, you get a referral bonus of ₹5,000 directly into your account. Just wanted to tell you. I think you may not already know it, but just wanted to give you extra bit. Any other question or suggestion? Yes, Dr. Hemlata.
I have one question, Anirji.
Yes.
Because
Ji.
the Singapore has got different time zone. So if we have any technical issue, so is there any like a toll free or some 24 hours open line, or there is a time according to your office timings, so I could connect and resolve my issues regarding this device or something? So is there any, do you have any assistance?
So, ma'am.
Yeah.
So, I mean, in India time, we are in support time. We are always ready to support you. With respect to international timing, ma'am, we are starting with our additional 2 more support people. One from the US time zone and one from the Asian time zone, more like a Japanese time zone. So very soon we will assign a dedicated resource who will be available for you in your daytime. But today, unfortunately, ma'am, we don't have. But as soon as we get one, we'll inform you, ma'am.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
We
thank
are
you.
in search of one person. We are in search of that.
In this,
and
could you just share the contact? Which is means we can get resolve quickly the issues and all.
That will do immediately. Royson, please make sure that ma'am receives the current all 2-3 numbers, email ID on to her. Just note it down so that Nishiganda will contact her and give her all the details how to get in connect with us. Yeah. Thanks, Royson. Please note down. Yes.
And if there is any WhatsApp contact, Today I have received the email, the WhatsApp
Yes,
message.
that also we'll send you. That also we'll send you.
Okay. That one
Yes.
will work. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes. Ma'am, just for your information, our CTO Parag, he's on the call. Parag, if you can just say hi to her. Basically, we are also creating a simple chatbots also, a very unique solution, which is more like advanced helping hand to you, because most of our most of the questions of our doctors, most of the times they are answerable by a automated bot. So he's creating one. So very soon, I'm sure, whether you are in the Singapore area or US area or Japan area, you can ask that bot. It will be in the app itself. It will be on the web itself, so that you will get your answers very soon. It's similar to how a typical ICICI bot answers very fast, or different types of and if there is any special query, of course, we are there to help you.
Yeah, here in Singapore, everything on apps, and we are surviving like
Yes.
this kind of a lifestyle. And they all even grocery also, everything food delivered at home also through the all software apps, and they have chat system.
Yes, perfect. So we are working on that. Very soon we'll release it, ma'am.
If
Thank
they
you.
will charge taxi also, so we could just instantly they will refund us through the card, and they send the receipt. So this kind of a
Perfect.
thing. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. We have 7 more minutes. If anyone wants to add any suggestion or any query you have. I think if we don't have any more queries or suggestions, maybe we can stop today. Dr. Tejaswini, Shruti, what do you think? Is it okay that we stop?
Yes, and I will request the joinees for today also, and when we will have our next webinars also. So we wish that our main motto starting this webinar is you discuss with us whatever the queries you have regarding any aspect, whether it is regarding the technical aspect, or how to take the nadi, or how to read the report card. Hello.
Yes, we can.
Yeah, okay. I thought everyone is still.
No,
so
we can.
is there the network issue? So anything which is regarding with all the report cards, Nadi Tarangini or Arogya Darshika, and whatever the suggestions we are giving in that one, what are your observations? Is there any query, or you are having any struggle or challenge when you are discussing that with your patient during your consultations, or your staff is discussing it? So any type of query is welcome, and we will try to answer you in a correct the authentic way, which is given by our science from Ayurveda, nutrition and technology. So please be free. And I hope today you got more insights, whatever the questions we had from our doctors and the other people who are non-doctors people also over here. So I think, yes, thank you very much. And we can stop if all are agree with the Atreya team. Yeah.
So, Shruti, you have any concluding remarks? Otherwise, I will also speak. Yes, Shruti.
Yeah, thank you so much, all doctors, for joining in and coming in with your valuable insights. And as I said, that Nadi Tarangini has decided that this is going to be the new leap in our in the way we help you and help improve lives of thousands that you are helping through. So do have strength and faith in us, and let us all join hands in giving better and better to the community and to the society. Thank you so much.
Wow, superbly concluded by both the experts. I have nothing to add, actually. So thank you.
I
Yes.
just have one thing, last
Yes.
one. I'm sorry, guys, I wasn't listening mode for most of the meeting. Unfortunately, our one of our audit has collided with this meeting, so I just got busy into that. But I had listened to all the concerns and all the discussions. It was very nice session, I think, and thanks everyone for participating very actively. And we promise you that we'll be conducting these kind of reach out sessions and the interaction sessions very on the regular basis, probably once a month. So that that helps us both the ways to understand what our customers are really looking forward, what is really need of the hour for our customer. That is what the most valuable thing for us. So thanks for joining again.
All right, excellent. Thank you so much. Thank you all the doctors one more time from Team Atreya for joining, for giving your suggestions, for asking your questions. And I conclude the meeting with this note. Thank you. Thank you so much. Royston, you